It's been a while since there's been accessible Mortal Kombat figures, and Storm Collectibles did a great line for a while, but the price was very high on them. They were very hard to come by.
Yep.
So it's cool. Unfortunately, I couldn't take any pictures of them yet.
No, no, no.
But
and the packaging's kind of fun too.
Yeah, it is.
Right? We're just having a little bit of fun.
But seeing.
It's time to test their might, and by golly, we're going to, because the cat is out of the bag. We've got the official photos from the Toy Fair event that have leaked out into the internet. And to be honest, Todd McFarlane, they look decent. Enjoy the video. Hello, and welcome back to M.A.R.S for a brief Mortal Kombat Classic update. We're going to be looking at these leaked photos from Toy Fair that reveal the actual figures of Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Mileena, Raiden, and Kung Lao. To begin, you can clearly see that no photography, no photos were supposed to be allowed. And yet, we were able to get some photos of these products. Now, before I show you these products, I just want to let you know these are the prototypes of these figures. We don't know when they're coming out, and we don't know the price of these figures. So as you know that going in, keep your expectations at a minimum. So let's go ahead, and we're just going to jump right into it. First, we have Kung Lao, Raiden, and Mileena. And I gotta be honest with you, this is exactly what I was expecting for the figures not to be of super premium quality, right? The Kung Lao looks good. The articulation and everything like that looks good. The upper torso looks good. Kind of weird how it hangs off over the waist and the lower torso. That's kind of weird, but you can guarantee we're going to be having articulation there. And if I'm being honest, like the shoulders there kind of remind me of like Storm Collectibles and maybe even Jada in a sense. It's been a while since I've seen a Todd McFarlane figure, especially like their Mortal Kombat figures. But if I'm being honest, Liu Kang, he looks decent, and if he's going to be going for $20, he looks all right. We just have to see how the quality of the plastic will be. And I'll even go as far as to say Raiden looks good too. The articulation looks good for Raiden. For the legs, it looks like we have a thigh swivel. It looks like, we're going to have potentially double jointed knees. The elbows look good. Soft plastic for his blue top there. The eyes, even the head sculpt looks good. And these aren't high quality photos, but they do look like McFarlane toys at $20 a figure is what they look like. And then Mileena, there's not a lot of detailing going on with this figure, and I think the telltale sign for this figure is actually going to be the hands and how she's holding her daggers in her hands. I don't know, it just looks cheap, and but I remind myself, these figures are from McFarlane, and they go for about $20, so that's to be expected. And of course, the internet did not waste any time. So we've even got like some memes already being cooked up. These photos were not supposed to be out there, so we're covering them. And I think, it may end up hurting McFarlane a little bit. I don't know. So when you look at Scorpion, I can tell you right now, Scorpion and Sub-Zero do not look nearly as good as Raiden and Kung Lao. Comment below if you agree. But nonetheless, we are getting a Mortal Kombat figure that is 7 inches, so you can scale those theoretically with Storm Collectibles. And I think this might have been the last Scorpion release from Storm Collectibles was the MK2 Scorpion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe so. And so you can see the attire resembles the one from Storm Collectibles. And I don't know. I'm on the fence about it right now. I don't think this is going to be it's going to be sought after because we don't have anything MK, but the quality is very revealing. You can see for yourself. And then we've got my man's here, Sub-Zero, looking clean. But until we get these figures in our hands, then we can really base our judgment off of that. But just looking at the photos, it does look like a Todd McFarlane figure, and it looks good actually as a Todd McFarlane figure. So we'll have to see how it goes. Oh, and we can see the packaging here. So that's what they were talking about, because in the interview that he just had with, I'm not sure what the podcast name was, but I watched the interview and he mentioned the packaging. Well, you can see it right here. This is the packaging. So it's like Sub-Zero, there's a Scorpion, and it looks like they're trying to go with that old school style where, similar to Jada Toys, where it's kind of like the fight stick and you can see the background of the character arena and things like that. And it looks like Sub-Zero and Scorpion are actually going to complement each other. And who knows, possibly every two figures may have like a certain back of a arena, because it looks like these two like correlate with each other. Like the image continues with Scorpion. So cool. That's a little detail I missed, but the packaging looks to be small. I would say probably the same size as your MK11 McFarlane packaging, and probably like how his DC Universe or Multiverse, whatever it is, how those packagings are. But pretty nifty, pretty cool. It's gonna cost, anywhere between, I'd say, $20 to $25. Not too crazy, hopefully. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Wow. So these are the official look at those MK figures. Again, Raiden and Liu Kang look good, and if I'm being honest, the more I stare at, like, Sub-Zero looks good. Scorpion may be a little debatable. It's the same thing, right? Just the color. But this is it. I'm curious to know what you all think down below. These were leaked photos, not supposed to be revealed to the public. So we have it here. Hopefully there's no issues on my end. But I wanted to bring this to you all and honestly tell you that for McFarlane toys, they don't look that bad. They look pretty decent. These are some decent looking figures. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.